Okay guys, hello. Today I thought I would do a quick little like Q&A vibe. I asked for a few questions on my Instagram relating to traveling Southeast Asia, which is on screen if you want to follow me. Will probably be more exciting once we're actually like gone away. In the time of filming this, it's actually less than a month until we go now. So our flights actually got changed again. So we're now flying on the 25th of November. It was meant to be the 24th. Luckily we managed to sort everything and change the hotel that we're staying at the airport and change our Airbnb in Bangkok. Bit annoying, but what can you do? But yeah, I think it's literally like 29 days or something now. Literally, what the hell? So yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it. So the first question that I got was, how much are you bringing with you? And I've only just clocked now that this could be interpreted with either money or packing. So I'm just gonna briefly cover both of those. So I gathered that the general consensus that I can tell from watching other videos like this and people being out there is that £1,000 a month seems to be a pretty safe bet in Southeast Asia. So obviously me and Tom are going for 7 months. So if you can figure it out, that would be approximately £7,000, which I really don't think is that bad really when you think about it. Like I spend more than that here a month. So yeah, £1,000 a month. For Southeast Asia only. I don't know about other places, it's probably more expensive. That price also doesn't include things like the long haul flights. So me and Tom paid £350 for our flights out there, and it's looking to be about the same coming back. So £700, I mean, they can go up to like 1,000 though. Travel insurance, again, this is kind of like dependent on you, your age, if you have anything wrong with you. Me and Tom are gonna honestly probably just look for the cheapest travel insurance. Whether that's a good idea or not, I don't know. But yeah, we've looked and we've been quoted about £180 each. Again, this will depend on how long you're going for and where you're going. Some of them are like £800, £900 each. I don't know. Don't know, maybe we're being stupid and we should just pay it, but we're gonna just go for the cheapest, and I'll let you know if that's a good idea or not, I guess. This also doesn't include things like vaccines, and if you're proper starting from scratch with like a big backpack and just all the little bits that you need. Again, this can add on another like £200, £300. Fortunately, I managed to get a lot of it bought for me for like Christmas and birthday presents, which is a good idea if you are in a fortunate enough position to be able to ask for that sort of stuff. Save you a bit of money. A little side note on the vaccines. So me and Tom want to get rabies and hepatitis B, but it's so expensive to get it done in this country. It's like £300 or something ridiculous like that. Whereas if you get it done out in Thailand, it works out at about £60. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out that that's quite a big saving. So I think we're going to do that. Obviously it's up to you. Some people are a bit weird about it. The only reason it's cheaper is because they need it in that country and we don't need it in this country, so it's more readily available, you know. So in terms of packing and how much we're actually bringing with us, I'm gonna do like a whole pack with me video in a couple of weeks time when I've actually packed. But we are bringing a 70-litre Osprey backpack, the Fairview one, I believe it's called. We're actually getting the ones that are specific for women because me and Tom are just little, and it's all to do with the size of your body. And I'm like 5'8" and quite, I don't know, we tried it on and it was comfy. So that's, you know, we're not feeding into the gender stereotypes here. Some people say 70 litres is too much. People say to bring 40 litres, you know, carry-on size. I'm gonna be honest, me and Tom didn't feel like we would be able to do that. The amount of stuff that we would like to bring with us for 7 months. We're not the most minimalist of people. We are gonna try and be as sensible as possible, but yeah, I think again, this is just personal preference. Me and Tom wanted to have more than enough room. And then if we did want to buy anything while we were out there, which we probably will, we've got room in our bag to kind of do that, you know. But yeah, completely up to you. The bag we got, I believe, was £105. I'll put it on screen. This is the one we've got, beautiful green. We're literally going to be matching. Me and Tom have got the same of like everything. We're going to look like those cringy like matching couples. So another question I got was basically saying, how do you plan for something like this? And I think people get so caught up with the planning. You really don't have to, or really can plan that much in advance. Obviously we're going for 7 months, like you cannot physically plan that much of your life ahead of schedule. I would recommend knowing places you want to go and a kind of route. So me and Tom know the route that we are taking. Obviously I mentioned about that in my previous video. and kind of where we want to go in each place and the kind of time we want to spend in each country. But it's all completely up in the air. Like, we might decide we hate somewhere and want to go sooner. We might decide that we love somewhere and want to stay longer. You know, it's just, you can't pre-book hostels, hotels, excursions, anything. Like, you're never gonna know like how long you want to stay somewhere. You might meet people and your plans might change. You've just really got to be open to a bit of spontaneity. Luckily for me, I don't really mind stuff like that. I'm not like the most organised and planned out person as it is. So yeah, all me and Tom have planned is, like I said, our route. We've booked where we're staying in Bangkok and we've booked our flight to Chiang Mai, and that's pretty much it. Do your research, obviously, you know, look and watch loads of videos and note down places. One thing that me and Tom have done is we've got like a shared Google Map link thing that's on both of our phones, and we've just been dropping pins anytime we've seen like a good place to eat, like on TikTok, hostels to stay in, obviously places to go, and we've just pinned them all around, so when we're in that place we can be like, oh look, this place has been recommended by somebody and let's just go there. But yeah, other than that, you can't physically plan it that much, so I say just go for it. So another question was, why did we choose Southeast Asia, and is there anywhere that we are particularly excited to go? To be honest, I just love Southeast Asia. All the videos I've watched, it's a completely different culture, which I think is really nice, you know, to experience something that's actually very different to the life I've lived for the past 24 years. And it just looks beautiful. The people look so friendly and welcoming. The food looks absolutely amazing. It's also just a really good place to start as a backpacker, I've heard. It's very well connected. It's a very popular place to start when you're kind of starting on your... Is there another word for journey? Because I hate saying journey. Your journey of traveling, whatever. Yeah, it just looks beautiful. Like, I literally can't even explain. In terms of place we're most excited, obviously I can't speak for Tom, but he's not here, in case you hadn't noticed. But personally, I'm really excited for Vietnam. Just, it looks so amazing. It looks very different as well, like the whole country from like north to south. You experience a lot from the looks of things. Again, the food, the people just looks amazing, but I'm really excited for everywhere. So maybe I'll do like an updated version of this once we're actually at the end of our travels. So another question that we were asked was, are we going to be working while we're out there? And no. Me and Tom have saved up enough money to be able to just go and not have to work. I definitely think it's a good thing to do if you don't think you're going to be able to save up like X amount of money in time. It's definitely a good way to still stay traveling whilst also earning a bit of money. But no, me and Tom really just wanted to take this as like a real big break from life, not have to worry about anything. Just, yeah. Fortunately, we managed to save up enough money so that we wouldn't have to work. But that isn't to say that we won't ever do that in the future. We've already started thinking about like the end of this trip, which I know sounds really sad, but like, I just know that I'm not going to want it to end. But we will not have any money left by the end of this trip. So yeah, we might look into potentially working abroad in the coming months after we come back. If you have any experience on that or any recommendations, then please do comment them, because yeah, it is something I do want to look into, because I just can't imagine I'm going to be like, okay, well that was fun, let's go back to working and just being in this country. So yeah, definitely a good idea, but no, not this time around, but it could be something that we look into in the future. So the last question will not apply to everyone, but somebody commented saying that they were always scared to travel internationally being queer, and do I have any advice on traveling safely? Again, obviously I haven't been yet, so it is hard to comment. Maybe I will make an update on this a couple of months in to feel out the vibes and say, you know, do we feel safe? But saying that, from what I can gather, Asia is relatively accepting, especially like Southeast Asia. A lot of the countries are like Buddhist, which don't really have issues with like the LGBT people. You know, there are certain religions where if it's very centric in that religion, that it can have a bit more of a hostile attitude. But yeah, as a whole, Buddhists tend to be pretty accepting. I mean, places like Bangkok and stuff, there's actually quite a gay scene. Same with like other big cities. You can do your research. There is like actual articles of gay people that have done it, talking about their experience. I will definitely touch back on this when we come back to, yeah, share my opinions. But from what I can tell, It seems to be pretty widely accepted, or at least, you know, tolerated. And I guess it's just kind of common sense. Me and Tom aren't massive in the whole PDA vibe anyway, even in this country. You know, you can have stuff said to you and you can feel unsafe anywhere you are. You know, we've had stuff said to us in this country, so it is just kind of a common sense. If you do maybe feel a bit unsafe, maybe don't out yourself if you're in a position to be able to do that. You know, if me and Tom feel really unsafe, then we'll probably just say we're friends. Brothers, if you will, you know? But yeah, I guess it's just common sense. If you feel like the vibe is a bit off, then try and just stay safe. Don't tell people you're LGBT. Yeah, but I feel like for the most part we're going to be fine. And obviously a lot of travellers you meet, I imagine, will be very open-minded people, because it's just the vibe. Sounds so cringy. But yeah, I guess I'll update this in a few months when we actually have been out there, because this is all speculation. Maybe it might be bad. No, I don't think it will be bad. But yeah, that was all the questions that I got. If you have any others, then let me know and I'll just reply to you. Yeah, like I said, follow my Instagram and Tom's. We will be posting quite a lot when we are out there. It's literally in like 29 days now. Mental, literally mental. And yeah, subscribe if you want to watch this all unfold and see what we get up to. Like I said, I will be doing like a pack with me video in a couple of weeks' time when I actually have a bit more of an idea of what I'm bringing. But yeah, I hope you liked this video, guys. That is all I have to say on this. I'll catch you in the next one.